We don't sleep together in the same room because my jaw may make noise while I'm sleeping.
There is also the issue with his jaw clicking during intimacy. So I've pulled back from being intimate with him. This is the master bedroom.
If I walk in eating something, she throws me out of here.
He goes in the guest room. So this is the room the retreat.
This is my sanctuary where I can be comfortable that I'm not going to be attacked.
Well, Anne-Marie says her sensitivity to sound dominates her everyday life, and her fiancé, Jimmy, agrees. Now, I wrote down some of the things that you say. Fat cow, pick up your feet, disgust, startle, I have to defend myself, shout, mouth disgusts me, punched her in the arm and shoved her, sister wore shoes that made noise, I want to stab him, anger, fat pig, I'm selective. You guessing those are yours or his?
Mine.
Those are yours. Now here's his internal dialogue. Getting worse, live in fear, so sensitive, end of my rope, abusive rage, reaction is indescribable, walk on eggshells, I swear I see her head spin around. Okay? So that's your internal dialogue is in red, his is in blue. So be empathetic for a minute and see what he's saying to himself. He's looking at you right now and say, since she'll start screaming, drives Anne-Marie crazy, abusive rage, reactions indescribable, outrageous, eggshells. So he's living just waiting for things to blow up.
Yep.
And you, on the other hand, disgust, startled, disgust, anger, stab. I mean, you're angry and he's on the defense.
Yes, and I feel bad that he has to live, that he lives that way with me. He doesn't have to. I mean, he doesn't have to be here. But I feel bad that he has to go through that, or that he does go through that. I don't want him to go through that. I don't want that to be the way we live.
Aside from sounds, how you like him?
I think he's a great guy. He's funny, he's handsome.
Mm-hmm. How does he treat you?
From my opinion, not fabulous. He doesn't treat me great. I feel that he disrespects me. He calls me names. He calls my parents names.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a violent temper. There's a whole list of things that he has some issues with alcohol that disrupt our relationship also.
Mm-hmm. Now, and I'm not going to give you a chance to respond to that because it doesn't really matter right now. If I could say something, this is kind of a conscious level, and what we often talk about because they're safe are topics. What we don't talk about below the line because they're not safe are issues. Topics are what I call the damn dailies. Issues are what I call the underlying, really core elements upon which the foundation of a relationship is built. And if you've got problems at an issue level, it's kind of like having your psychological skin burned. We've all had a sunburn, where if your back's burned and somebody comes up and just says, "Hey, Anne-Marie, how's it going?" You, "Oh, whoa, it hurts." Just a little tap like that would hurt. But if you didn't, somebody would come along and do that, say, "Hey, how's it going?" You, "Oh, fine, how are you?" No reaction at all. It's only when your psychological skin is burned, it becomes hypersensitive, that every little thing, even your shirt rubbing against you, just really is painful and makes you hypersensitive.